when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
1-2 now. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with Pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Just missed the inside corner. Ball 2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Popped up. Terang moving under this one. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, George Springer.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Quick move to first, and Springer's in there safely. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
That is fifth, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 3.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Springer around third. In comes the run from second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Picks himself up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. They used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Ernie Clement digs in now.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sneaks through, base hit. In to score from third. And they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Andres Gimenez.
Ball. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that's outside. That catches the top part of the zone. Full count now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. 2 on, 2 outs. And that is downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. That one fouled off. So 40 pitches already. Still just in the first inning. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And gone. A 3-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning. And they boost their lead.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Chad Patrick is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Logan
Brewers,
Henderson on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now Tyler Heineman. Tap foul at the plate. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the bottom of the first. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him, Siggy?
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
This is Bryce Terang. Terang launched a homer in his most recent game. The 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
And that one is lifted in the air. Barger gets under it. And there's 1 down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Saying they got their work cut out for them. Down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least
first strike 2. On the ground, Gimenez tosses to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Most people don't know that the idea for players to wear number 42 started with Ken Griffey Jr. He's the one that went to Bud Selig in advance of them eventually retiring number 42 in 1997.
Such a great story.
2 down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike. 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Daulton Varsho.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Singing, when you think about every player wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, you can thank Ken Griffey Jr. for all of it. Griffey was the first player to come up with the idea of wearing number 42 back on April 15th in 1997, the 50th anniversary of Robinson's major league debut. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. That was also the day that Bud Selig retired his number, and Griffey, who was playing for the Mariners at the time, asked to have his uniform number flip-flopped, switching from 24 to 42.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Vladdy with a star scraper. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add on. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One down. Here's George Springer. Here's a 1-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Line to left. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Addison Barger. Henderson, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021.
Inside ball.
This one popped up. Vaughn. And that's the 3rd out. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 7-0. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom half of inning number 2.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Andrew.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Andrew Vaughn now. Just missed. Two one now. That's inside.
Ball 3.
The 3-1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. Liner, base hit. And a man aboard.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
Sal Frelick will hit next. Hit on the ground to short. Gimenez to second for one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Jay.
Swing and ground ball and foul ball. Frelick, the runner at first with two gone. That one at 95 missed up top, and the count now even up. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Here's a 2-2. Runner takes off, fights it off. He'll see another. And that's downstairs. And now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Ball four,
and
pitches
ball
down.
4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's the shortstop, Joey Ortiz. 1-2 here. Got him looking. Brewers strand a couple. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Santander.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Well, these Jays putting
Ball
together
2.
some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And delivers outside. That one not close. Full count now. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Ball 2.
Just missed. And that's it for a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Santander off of first with 2 away. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Back here at American Family Field, set for the bottom of the third, David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Hamilton went deep in his most recent game. Foul ball. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. And a ground ball to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Brewers, the second baseman, Bryce.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, Christian.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. Good eye in that spot. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Gone in order are the Brewers. They continue to trail 7-0. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. And now for the Jays, Daulton Varsho. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Aaron Ashby, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, George.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
That's outside.
Hey, question. If you had to pick, because the number 42 jerseys are really cool, obviously, Jackie Robinson. But if you had to pick any team that you were going to have 42 put on to just kind of sport around, would it be a Phillies jersey? Because I know you were kind of a Phillies fan growing up.
I grew up as a Phillies fan. If I had to do a 42 jersey, though, I'd still think I'd do it. This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. Vladdy coming around third. Safe. It's 8-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Addison Barger. 1-2 now.
Ball 2.
How about you?
You know what? I'd actually like to. I mean, the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers is
right.
It's pretty awesome. That one is. But I also would be interested in looking at one of the Negro Leagues, jerseys,
sure,
and going 42 with that one.
Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Man at second. This one in the air center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's a ball.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
William Contreras.
Here's a 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Up next for the Brewers.
Man at first with one gone. Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. 1-1 now.
Ball 2.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 4. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Brewers nothing. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Gimenez. Fastball is outside.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
That ball's
on the
foul.
ground to the left, and that's just foul. Line to the right center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. The 1-1.
Nope, upstairs.
In the air, right field. Chourio under this one. 2 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the catcher, Tyler Heineman.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Logan Henderson will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Aaron
Brewers,
Ashby gets the call from the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Gimenez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw saved. That's a stolen base. Oh, he can't hang on. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Daulton.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Daulton Varsho now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw. And he's out. But 1 run does score on the error. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And that one fouled off.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Liner caught at second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers. Late that time, and it's strike two. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Brewers, the shortstop,
Joey Ortiz, the next to hit. Two down, nobody on. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Ortiz wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. And there's the ball.
Ball 3.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That one in the dirt. And a count 2-1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. There's a swing and a drive. And wow, that one is way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 9-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And the batter is George Springer. Foul ball there. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three-two now. Up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it. That one
That's
outside, and it's a full count. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Outside,
Nope.
and it's ball
Ball
four.
4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the
Up
full
next is the
count,
Blue
but
Jays,
I guess he
the
saw it
designated
really
hitter,
well.
Anthony
It's a really nice plate appearance.
Santander.
And next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. Check swing, called strike. That is strike 2. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's now 9-0. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Bottom of the inning. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. And there's a foul ball. The 2-2. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
The second baseman, Bryce.
Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42. Bounce to the right side, and that's a foul ball. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Brewers. The
Now it's Christian Yelich. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Yeah, just an iconic number, and to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys are honored and privileged to be able.
That is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back. We're in the 7th.
number
We have a new
22,
pitcher on the mound. DL Hall. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Back here at American Family Field, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That's ball 2.
That misses.
Yep, that ball went
Ball
out.
3. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Gimenez. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yelich under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Kazuma.
Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they still hold a 9-0 lead.
Now pitching for the
We're
Blue
back
Jays.
in a new pitcher here to
Number
start the bottom of the
42,
7th. Max Scherzer.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
The right fielder.
Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city,
That's the ball.
the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Swing and a miss. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Scherzer gets the punch out, and now 1 away. So up next, Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman.
The Blue Jays up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Nope.
Toronto's
That's
bullpen
inside.
with some action. Tommy Nance, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 2-1. And
Ball
downstairs. Three one,
Nope.
and he couldn't come
Ball
up with
4.
it.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, Sal.
1 out, man at first.
Freeland.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Freeland.
Always
That's ball
tough to
2.
turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
2-1 now. Scherzer deals. Fair ball. Vaughn round second on his way to third. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter.
Next to hit, Jake Bauers.
Bauer.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two on, 1 out. Missed
Ball
with a
2.
changeup. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one ripped to left. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
Well, as a former outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a runner out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags, and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play. It's time to go hit.
Back here in Milwaukee, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Late with the swing there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball. That's inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That's
Ball,
outside.
that's outside.
And the count's full. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. D.L. Hall gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Jared
Brewers,
Koenig takes over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. 2 down, nobody on. Lined into right. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they're still in command. 9-0. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the 8th. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2. It's a strikeout. 2nd of the game for Mad Max.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And that one hammered. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And into 2nd with 1 away. That's a double.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in a ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the 2nd baseman, Bryce Terang. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, Christian.
Here comes Christian Yelich.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
The 1-1.
Ball! That pitch is out.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouled off to the right. And the 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Milwaukee leaves 1, and they're down 9-0.
Now pitching for the
We're
Brewers,
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Rob Zastryzny. Here's George Springer to start it off.
The right fielder, George Springer.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Addison.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball. Comes a 2-2. Just off the outside edge. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Trevor McGill up and throwing. The Jays up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. And they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Popped in the air, left side. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
1 out man at first. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
Springer stands at first with 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Ortiz to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Toronto leads this one 9-0. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Scherzer ahead 1-2. That one just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Inside, almost got him. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Hard hit, right side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game, swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.